Hello and welcome to the latest video. Today we've got new Shadcn components. Congratulations, finally we've got something new from Shadcn. These components are a game changer if you're building AI applications, because if you're building AI applications at all, you need chat interfaces, you need attachments, you need loading screens or loading texts at least, you need overlays and stuff like that. All of these components we've got with this new Shadcn update. With that, let's get right into the video and let's explore what all components do we have today. So if you go to ui.shadcn.com and if you go to chat interfaces, you'll see changelog. Now we've got many components here. First is the message scroller. For example, if I click here, you'll see this chat interface comes up and you don't have to scroll. You'll see a button. Now with many chat applications, this problem arises that when the text is streaming, the chat auto scrolls. Now it is good for some people. It is not good for others. I personally find it very difficult to read when the chat is auto scrolling. I like to manage my own scroll. That means I want the scroll to stick. I do not want it to scroll to the latest chat message. That is what we have here, and we can also customize that behavior as well. Cool component. You can go ahead and read this changelog, but to give you a rough idea of what all components do we have, head over to components and you will see new components here. First one is message scroller. Comes with Radix UI and base UI, and the very first thing that came into my mind was AI elements already exist, and I've been using AI elements a lot when it comes to chat interface onto my applications. Why Shadcn came up with this is, one, for the sake of completion, so you get these components with Shadcn as well. You can install everything in one command. If you're using AI elements at all, you do not need to replace them. They can work as is. Whatever works for you is the best solution ever. Now if AI elements you already have, you can still go ahead and integrate Shadcn chat messages components or message components particularly. With that being said, you do not need to replace AI elements per se. You can still use both. If you're already using chat elements from AI elements, you do not need to use Shadcn. If you're starting a new project, this comes in baked in with Shadcn CLI command. You do not need to go to AI elements at all. Final verdict is both can stay in the same ecosystem. Both essentially do the same thing. We also have React charts, but we also have Shadcn charts, so we can use both. Doesn't really matter, but if you're using Shadcn applications or you're using Shadcn to make applications, this new set of components will essentially help you build chat interfaces faster. With that, first we have got message scroller. If I hit enter, you'll be able to see streaming happens and you can also scroll. You also get the code with it, which is standard. Go ahead and read this. I've already read it. What makes a great chat interface? Everything is already written over here. Now we've got different examples of it as well, user and assistant, but this message scroller component is essentially the body of your chat window. This is how your chat window is going to look if you're going to implement Shadcn messages, basically this component. With that, let's move on to the next one, which is the message. Here we'll get user and assistant messages. User is in blue, assistant is in a gray tone. You can always customize it since it is Shadcn, and these components are standalone components. For example, avatar, message, text, all of this you get baked in right from Shadcn, which is crazy. I do not like styling them myself. Now since Shadcn is coming up with this, I'm pretty excited about building apps with it, because ultimately I was the one who was designing it even with AI elements. Now since Shadcn has already built it, a predefined notion comes with what looks good, what I can actually customize, and since you have it on Shadcn's website, you can always create it and you can customize it with your own presets, which is actually great. Now with avatar, you get all of these things like copy, likes, like whatever, and for the first time also you'll see a lot of animations when it comes to messages as well. So with that, let's move on to the next one. Marker, these ones, switch to a new branch, thinking or generating a response. I really liked one from this, which was, I think it was called shimmer. See this. So if you are initializing a Shadcn repo, this shimmer CSS keyframes and utilities will come baked in, which is great. I do not have to write them myself. Reading, generating, anything, thinking part also you can delegate to this component. Basically it tells the user what is actually going on, what the AI is doing. You don't have to do it yourself. You don't have to even design it yourself. Everything is done, baked in right into it. Great component in my opinion as well. Again, we have got bubbles, and bubbles are basically likes and reactions that you get onto messages. For example, this is a bubble. This also is a bubble. If you hit like, dislike, or any emoji, you can basically have a bubble going on, which you can wrap around a bubble like so. And here is an example if you want to do it manually. Basically, bubbles are not just for emojis. If you want to take feedback from AI, or if you want to give feedback to the AI, if the message is correct, if you like the response, if you didn't like the response, if you want to have some reactions that this message was right. For example, at Ace Filter, we are doing this. If you like this message, we'll steer that conversation into that direction and leave whatever what we were doing as a platform. We'll prioritize users' intent if they like the message, if they like the direction. That is where you can signify, or that is where you can actually tell the model that if it is performing good or not. These are the small signals that you can use there itself. That comes under marker. Good thing is compatible with both Radix UI and Base UI, whichever you're already adding onto your website. You can go ahead with that. That is what Shadcn basically gives you. Lastly, we've got attachment. Now, attachments are again an important part of a chat interface, whether it is images, PDFs. If you click on a PDF, a model opens, a dialog opens. All of these things are baked in. Now you can simply import it from Shadcn and you'll have these attachments going on. There might be some examples, for example, this, and this is how it's going to show as well. For example, these attachments, if you add it, there are models for attachments, and then once the user hits submit, a UI gets appended into the chat UI. That is what you'll get with these attachments, which is pretty cool. I do not have to do a lot of work. I'm super happy when it comes to me not doing work, and Shadcn helping me with that. That is absolutely amazing. I'm absolutely stoked with all the components we have over here. Given how Shadcn ecosystem is evolving, these new components are a game changer if you're building AI applications or chat applications, because accessibility is taken care of, user intent is being taken care of, and whatever things are required in a chat application are already there, which makes it complete in itself. And this by default becomes my go-to place to get or make chat UI applications. Now, if you want to read more about it, you can go ahead and head over to the changelog page and read what they have right over here. Want to explore new components, you can head over here and expand onto the components which are there. You'll find everything which is relevant. And this was it for the video. If you're building chat applications, I highly suggest opting for Shadcn chat components or message components. Everything is covered. Scrolling is covered. Fading of scroll animation is covered. Shimmers are covered. Attachments are covered. Even bubbles are covered, which is completely crazy. If you like playing with AI applications, since AI is well versed with Shadcn, give some context, append new components, create your new Shadcn applications, and that will be it if you're making AI applications in 2026. Thank you so much for watching this video. We are also doing a giveaway in which we are giving away 3 to 5 t-shirts. So if you want to participate, do comment below. That is the only criteria to participate in this giveaway, and we are going to send away 3 to 5 t-shirts to random people who win this giveaway. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one. तब तक के लिए भाई जय हिंद, बहुत काम करो, बहुत मेहनत करो. नेक्स्ट वीडियो में मिलता हूँ.